This facility is a very unique facility for a College of Architecture. A lot of people outside Texas A&M don't realize that when you use the word architecture, it is not just the Department of Architecture, it's actually the college, and that includes specialties in urban planning, landscape architecture, construction science, and also visualization. This is a facility that actually serves the complete college, not just architecture. Its original title said very affectionately that this was the Architecture Ranch, and its initial conception was to provide an extension to where architecture is on campus, which is a Lanford Architecture Center complex with 3 buildings. So when this facility was conceived, it was an extension of the learning environment that you could have in a normal classroom, in a normal design studio, in a normal laboratory, where students could actually play hands-on with their designs. Every design becomes something that starts with an idea, becomes a conceptual solution, and this facility enables making the jump from conceptual to practical, from just imagined to actually tangible. And that's the role that this facility had from its conception.
Which took place in 2008 or thereabouts, and involved more than just this building. 12 to 16 acres also came along with the ranch, right?
Yes, and that was at that time. That has been halved over time, especially with the new concept for the Reles campus. We had 16 acres, and in those 16 acres, what you also have an opportunity that we could not fully realize, we realized it to some extent, but not fully realized, is that you have land to actually create demonstration and pilot projects that integrate all the disciplines. In 2007, one of the big first initial projects was our participation on the National Solar Decathlon. That facility was a full operational house, completely off the grid, that was built here, transported to Washington, assembled there, disassembled, transported back to campus, and it spent a year at the Bush Library, and then it came back here, and then it went to San Antonio, where it was also a demonstration project, and now it is in the Center for Maximum Potential Building Systems in Austin. Now that initial foray into doing something of that nature and that size has maintained in spirit. This is a facility that has helped build tiny houses that are actually being used for veterans. We have supported the construction of tiny clinics that also kind of were a spun-off from the tiny houses, but now it provides examination rooms and treating rooms for, at some low level of healthcare, for disadvantaged communities like the colonias, which is one of the programs we have. So this facility has that type of environment and context, but more than that, it is also a catalyst for innovation. And that also transcends our college. At one given moment in time, you could have seen in this facility the reconstruction of nautical archaeological elements that have been saved, working together with nautical archaeology. We have contributed to the deployment of some of those artifacts in a museum in Texas City. We could have been creating a test bed to using drones, unmanned little vehicles for inspection of roofs after storms or any kind of extreme weather event. We have helped create, I would call mechanisms to clean up dogs that participate in rescue missions so that they can be decontaminated. We have worked in terms of artists that need space to unleash their creative juices. So this is a facility that defies a stereotype or defies any type of typical taxonomy for a building. If you look around, it looks like a warehouse. If you look around, it's a metal building with a roof. If you look around, it's an 8,000 enclosed facility that tends to be hot no matter how many fans and air conditioning you have. But it doesn't matter, because what matters is that this is a place where dreams actually can materialize for students as part of the transformational learning in any of the programs in our college.